live? All right. I got the signal we're live. I'm here with Last Import.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Our first episode of In-The-Cellar. And the ladies are here. They're about to go on tour.
We
right?
are, yes.
Yeah, that's
to the
awesome.
East Coast.
Right. The East Coast.
Yeah, there was a big O there.
Yeah.
So we're going to have them in the show here. We're going to talk for a little while, and then we're going to take a little break, and we're going to go in, and they're going to jam for us.
Yeah.
And we already did a sound check, and they're sounding really good. So you're going to want to stick around for that. So what do you guys know? What's the story?
What do we know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Like, what do you want? About us?
Yeah, sure. How long you guys been together?
We've been together,
6?
Lord. 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were
You
children.
guys just won City Pages.
Best new band.
I know, best new band. How do they rank that if you've been together 6 years?
I don't know, but
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, yeah.
Right,
Yeah, sure.
right.
Best
We'll
new band.
take it.
yeah,
Yeah.
got the title now. That's cool.
Right, yeah. So is that kind of what inspired the tour? What do you guys?
No, we started booking this tour in like August and then finished it in like March and then announced it.
Yeah. We were talking about it earlier. It's a serious tour, man. Like it's I don't know, what did you say, 9 days straight at one point?
9 days straight, day off, show,
Right.
day off,
Right.
2 more shows.
Hanging in a van. First tour, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's sweet. So you're feeling ready for it. It starts in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As ready as we can be. Yeah.
I'm
Right.
ready to go.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of different dates. You guys want to go over them?
Yeah. The 8th we play Chicago. The 9th.
Detroit.
Well, you started off in Minneapolis,
Oh
right?
yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that homage
Yes.
thing there to Minneapolis because you started and ended in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
Yes.
June 7th is our tour
Right.
kickoff at Moon Palace Books.
Okay, right on.
8th, Chicago.
Yeah.
9th, Detroit.
You got it
Okay.
memorized.
10th is
10th,
Fort Wayne. Pittsburgh the 11th.
12th,
Brooklyn.
what am I talking about? Brooklyn. 13th, Brooklyn. 14th,
Westchester.
Westchester. 15th,
Charleston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charleston.
16th off.
Right.
17th Nashville.
That's the one I know, yeah.
18th
What are you
off.
going to do with the day off?
Sleep,
Sleep.
probably.
Party.
Universally. Oh,
Probably
wait,
not
no, not
speak
universally.
for me.
Not universally. So, and then what? St. Louis?
St. Louis the 19th.
Yeah.
Des Moines the 20th. And then back here the 21st.
Right, at
Yep.
Dayblock Brewing.
Yeah.
Right on. You got any gigs before that?
Yes, we're playing at the Garage on Sunday, but that's sold out. So,
So don't even try.
no.
I noticed that was one of your albums was from the Garage. Same place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So it's kind of home base for you guys or what?
Yeah, that's where we played a lot of our first shows was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
The Garage is awesome.
Yeah, I listened to some of it. It was really good. Like I was
Oh,
like
cool.
surprised. Like was it somebody's dad recorded it or something? Or?
Probably yours. It wouldn't have been mine.
Oh, yeah, like that
The
one.
basement ones?
No, that one we
Maybe
did
it was-
on one mic with GarageBand. And
Really?
we were like all placed differently. Do you remember that when we did the
Oh,
basement
yeah.
demos? Yeah, we
Yep,
had one
right.
mic, and then I was in one room. The bass and guitar amp were like spaced a certain way, and then Emily was closest to the mic for vocals.
Yeah.
And that was our basement
Really?
demo.
I was
It was
in
our
a-
like first thing.
Yeah, I was in a
no, I was
completely
talking about
different
the
room.
Garage recording.
Yeah, the Garage
Oh,
one. Yeah. The Garage one, I think my dad just recorded with. We had like a
That was
nice
your
mic.
dad.
Yeah.
But
And
then
that's
you
it, just
joined
a
the
room
band
mic.
and your bass blew out the mic because it was so loud.
Wait, that was for real?
Yeah.
At the garage?
No, not that one. But
Oh.
later, that big mic he had on top of the camera.
Oh, sorry about it.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
When did she blow out the thing?
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, like on top of my dad's camera. I'm pretty sure it got blown out from that.
The mic on the
I
camera.
don't
Yeah,
remember
the
this.
mic on the
I
camera.
believe it. I believe it. But yeah, I'm like, what? Okay, never mind.
That sounds pretty good for just a mic in a room. I got to tell you.
I know,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's like, going to put me out of business over here. So, anyways, what else we got here? I was listening to your music. I recorded you guys down at First Ave.
Yeah.
Awesome show. Who did you open for again?
Real estate.
No, was it Real Estate?
Real estate,
Yeah.
Habibi, and Flaming O's.
Yep.
Oh, right. It was the Flamin' O's. That's why.
Yeah, Electric
right.
Fetus's anniversary party.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It was huge. The whole thing was
Yeah, I fed a bunch of my bosses Jim Morrison's grave dirt, so that was cool.
Like, you were serious about that, or what?
Well, yeah. I have I
You're
keep it in my
serious?
room. Yeah, it's a jar of his grave dirt.
I assumed that was a joke.
Oh,
so there
no.
was this
No, it's real.
at the
Yeah.
live show at First Ave. That was like how you were announced, I think. was something
yeah,
about-
that's what I made Dave Campbell say.
Right.
That we were the like best band ever or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The last best band, I think, in the world.
Oh yeah,
was,
yeah.
which is unique, right? Throw
Yeah.
the last in there. Anyways, I also got to mention my sponsors. I got that written down here so I wouldn't forget. But we've got a lot of help from this whole thing. There's Joe. He's over there running video for us. We got Luke. He's running stage manager. Somewhere Paul Nevins is running around, and he is running monitors and audio and drum tech. I'm Mike B. I'm your host this time, I guess. We haven't decided whether we're going to have multiple hosts and different things like that.
We can
coming
host
through.
it next time.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
You got a band you want to bring in?
The Glorious Sons.
Really?
Yeah.
Glorious Sons.
They can be on it in July. We can talk about it.
All right. We will talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that'd be interesting, right? Get
Yeah.
bands in here, like hosting
cool.
the show. That would be super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're kind of in the formative thing. So, like, everything's possible. That's
Yeah.
why it's the way it is, and it's running 10 minutes late or whatever it was and all of that. It's rock and roll,
It's
right?
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
how
And
you
you
do
guys
it.
are rock and roll, man. I really like your music. And that's where I was going with that. Anyways, I'm gonna get with the sponsors
Yeah.
first, and then we're coming back to you guys are rock and roll. So we got Electro-Voice on board with us. They helped us out. These great microphones, in fact, are
Oh,
from
these are really
Electro-Voice.
nice.
They're the
Yeah.
RE320s, and they're phenomenal. They're great broadcast mics, so they're perfect for this application. And so they helped us out with that. Guitar Center has helped us out. They gave us these boom arms.
Wow.
Right.
Very
So
nice.
there probably won't be a shot in the whole thing that doesn't have something from Guitar Center and Electro-Voice in the shot because like they're huge. Tim Reede Guitars, which that guitar back there, which Emily played at Soundcheck, and she's going to play for the show, I think.
Yes.
So,
That's the plan.
excuse me. That guitar, and there's also a bass guitar back over here that was from Tim Reede, and they are both just exquisite pieces. There'll be links down below for all of this stuff, so I suggest you check them out. Mama's Pizza,
It was delicious.
right?
Yeah.
Right? They sponsored the food for this whole thing, so kudos to them. Their pizza is always great.
Yeah.
Have you had them before?
That was my
have.
first time.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm the only one?
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I liked it before.
And
so
they're
I liked it again.
legendary. They're legendary, and there's a reason why, and that's why. So Tony down at Mama's Pizza hooked us up with that. And Aaron Brand Designs, if you look at that thing back behind you, and when you're in the drum room, check out the art that's on the wall around the drum room, because that's Aaron Brand's work.
Oh, cool.
It's super unique. Also, the clowns that are on the wall over there.
Oh yeah, we took a
Yeah.
video of those.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
it's cool.
Post it up, baby.
Oh, we did,
Aaron will
yeah.
love it. Aaron will love it. So he helped us out with a lot of art. Did you see the Shred My Bread? on the
Yeah,
way
that
in?
was really
That's
cool.
him too,
Very
dude.
fancy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. And that's all shredded cash. Like
Oh,
the whole thing's
cool.
made out of
Wow.
shredded cash. I asked him where he got it from. He wasn't saying.
Okay.
I think I couldn't check to see, because it's shredded pretty small. I'm not sure, what size bills they are or anything.
All
Probably not
hundreds.
worth putting any of them back together.
Yeah.
That's kind of my point. So those are our sponsors. Anyways, so I worked on your guys' show, First Ave. That was a great show. The whole thing was great. But that, I was like, you guys had a great sound, but just came out and just did it, and a lot of energy. That's a lot of why I was super excited to get you guys in here, because you just exude energy out there. You guys are just like, wow, and all over the place. And,
Thanks.
right? So yeah, I think you guys are perfect for this kind of thing. What are your main influences? What brought you? I hear you guys referred to as surf punk.
Someone
Yes.
told us that once, and that's what we are.
There, I hear a little of that surfy sound for sure.
Yeah.
But I hear like metal behind it. I hear
Yeah.
punk behind it. I hear
Yeah, I'm sure when we all just go through our influences, you might hear like a little taste of everything. Because
Yeah.
we all like really different kinds of music.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Let's hear them. What are your influences?
You wanna just start?
Me, it would be, I mean, Brian Wilson tops it all. Any kind of Beach
Really?
Boys. Yeah. That's
Wow. Yeah.
He's
so there's
everything.
the surf end,
Yeah.
right?
There's the surf in there. Otherwise, I mean, they would be top.
What are
Yeah.
you listening to these days?
These days, I'm really into Casey Musgraves. I really like her melody, like just melody choices. They're nice. Well, who else? Like Foster the People's great. We got to open
Right.
for them last year, and that was
Really?
super
That
cool.
was super
Where?
fun.
Yeah.
It was at
Honey.
Honey. It
They're
was
like
there.
secret
Minneapolis?
after party too.
Yeah. Like the underground place
So
under
I
Ginger
don't know
Hop.
the underground places in Minneapolis anymore,
No.
I guess not.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. I think the women in music are doing really awesome things right now.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So
In fact, I comment all the time, man. Like, the women are the ones doing punk rock justice these days. There's something going on. Like, there was an attitude that punk rock has, right?
Yeah.
That is, it lost, right? But
Yeah.
there's that, it still remains in the women's punk rock. You guys know Kitten Forever?
Yeah,
yeah.
they're great.
Oh yeah.
Like, just like they're coming out and doing it like the guys used to do it. Like, now guys are grunge, and like there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an attitude behind punk. This is just like screw it all attitude, And I think you guys carry that. So I see the surf and I see the punk, but I wouldn't have never like just categorized you as surf
Yeah.
punk,
Yeah.
But I saw you categorized that way. So
yeah.
So how about you, Jane?
I love the Glorious Sons and the Doors and Guar and
Guar.
love Guar.
Wow. I can't even envision you at a Guar show.
Oh, I've seen them I think 4 times.
Really?
So much blood. It's great. The front
So you're the
bottom.
metal end,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. I just saw Avatar. Do you know them?
I don't.
They're
No.
from I don't remember where they're from, but they like do their face makeup and are super theatrical.
Yeah.
And their merch guy got to staple money to him, and that's how he wanted his tip.
What?
Yeah, I stapled him like right here
Oh.
with like one of those shooter ones.
Duh.
Oh, no.
It was
No.
great.
Really? With like a
Yeah.
oh.
I'm good.
Nope.
Holy cow! I've seen. I actually first or second Lollapalooza. They had one down in St. Paul, and I went down there and I met the guys from Jim Rose's Circus, the Freak Show. Have you ever?
Cool.
Because you bring up the stapling thing.
Yeah.
They are just some of those people. Holy. They were doing incredibly, in my opinion, just dangerously stupid things.
Oh yeah.
Stapling is one thing, but yeah. Anyways, we'll stop
Jeez.
there with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's stuff we don't want to talk about, probably. What about you?
I definitely like more of the punk stuff.
Yeah?
Up until recently, I was hosting a punk show on the radio.
What show?
It was on Radio K, Clashed Attitudes.
All right,
Used to be
Radio
doing
K and
that.
KFI are my 2 favorite stations.
Oh, well, thank you
No
very
question.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of like Jawbreaker, Black Flag, Bikini Kill,
Right.
and then Bruise Violet in the scene right now. I love them.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot
What
of
about your
great
favorite
punk
band?
You're not. Oh, go ahead.
You're gonna embarrass me. I really liked My Chemical
Embarrassed.
Romance when I
No.
was a kid, and I still do. And I'm
They're
not
great.
There's
ashamed
nothing
about
wrong
it.
with that.
I'm not
No, they're
ashamed about it.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of good stuff. Courtney Barnett, and Kitten
Yes.
Forever that you mentioned.
Right.
People like that.
How about locally? Locally, who are your favorite bands, man?
John Chuck in the Class.
I love Bruise Violet. They're my top tier.
The Shackletons.
They're
Shackletons
women
are
too,
great.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
three
Yeah.
punk ladies.
I worked with them.
Yeah, we
I
just
don't-
played
cool.
with them a while back
Yeah.
too.
Where?
Walker Art Center. They had like a teen night for all
Ah.
teens, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was us 2 bands playing. Really fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. Other bands, local bands.
Murph.
Oh
Murph?
yeah.
Yes. They're
How do I not know these
They're an
bands?
entirely like their whole album is based on like RoboCop. You know that old movie?
I do know that old movie.
Full punk, full like conceptual punk album, like RoboCop style.
Really?
Really cool. Yeah.
Never heard
They,
Love
they
it.
wear this stuff?
Yeah, they like dress up for every show and
Right.
like they did
you guys
like an
all
ICP
like the theater
one.
stuff, the theatrical
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Bowie, you guys like Bowie?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Right, right. He's the ultimate master of the theater stuff.
Definitely the
Well,
drama.
him and Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We were theater kids.
Were
Yeah.
you?
Wait, I mean, you.
All
I
three
don't
of
think
you?
you
I
were.
filmed
we were.
all the theater things and did lights, but I wasn't in plays.
You were like, you did actual plays.
Yeah.
I was like the chorus role in every play that I was in. Like, I was there for my voice, but not for my acting skills. We'll put it that way. That's not something that I excel at. No. I appreciate it, though.
I've never given it a whirl, so I wouldn't know whether I could do that.
You should try it now. Go
Right.
be in a play.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should.
I think so.
He just gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
I'm doing it now.
The stage is calling.
I guess this is kind of like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like do like a really dramatic like.
Could you
read
do some
right
different
now.
voices?
Like read like something that you found about us. You said you found stuff. Just like
Well,
read it, but like
I just wrote down.
You know?
I really didn't want this to be like all like hard format, so I just wrote down a bunch of stuff. You
Okay,
want?
read it dramatically.
yes,
Let's see. Last import.
Better.
it's almost
Yeah.
Better.
Like
gotta
you
do
skipped
better.
3 words in.
Like a little deeper.
Okay.
A little bit of
Yeah,
an
like
accent.
like when you're reading like a trailer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like before.
Well, I could do like an announcement, like a
Okay.
last import live at the Garage, Burnsville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
That's
have you
nice.
seen Friends?
The show.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you know the episode when Joey reads the children's book?
Oh, well, I have seen Friends. I haven't really watched
he does a really
Friends.
good monologue there.
All right. Well, I doubt if I can mimic it.
Do a different voice.
a different voice.
Yeah.
Now I'm like your little toy. Let's toy with
You're like,
me.
I can't answer this question
Yeah.
until you do it in another voice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have another voice.
Do you like Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, try it.
Oh, she's got a Mickey Mouse.
No,
and, you're,
I only have the laugh.
and you're kind of dressed like Mickey Mouse. A
Oh.
little bit. Yeah.
Just try it.
Hi, boys and girls.
Fantastic. There you go. That was great.
That's as good.
We
a
can
Mickey
move
as I
on. That
got.
was great.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thanks.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got you past it. So the tour is called Fast Times.
Yes.
Fast Times is the song that you guys wrote just before you went on stage, is it not?
Oh yeah, at First Avenue.
Yes, at that show
Yeah.
that I recorded for you.
That was the debut
You
of
literally wrote that out in the garage?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
No.
Just the day.
I think that's green
the day of.
No, we wrote that a bit before.
Oh, you did?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you announced it as something you'd just written, like...
I think it was new.
it was brand new.
Yeah.
I know it was
Oh.
I
brand
think
new.
I
That's
think
what
what
it
it might
was.
have been is that we like hadn't practiced it fully all together.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
something.
All right.
I was like, I don't think so. I would have
Yeah.
been a mess.
We
Yeah.
No,
wouldn't
that's
have
what I was
it.
thinking. It seemed like a super bold move.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, you know,
We're
main
that
stage,
good.
just-
Yeah.
Absolutely. We just throw songs together. You might throw out a new one tonight, right?
Yeah, who knows? We won't, though, but
Do you guys got a set list, or are you just going to wing it?
we kind of do.
We made the most loose set list like ever upstairs.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's like the album.
I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody
couple.
can comment. Joe, can anybody comment on these right now? No? So we can't have anybody comment and tell us what
Can
songs
people
they
call
want.
in?
Well, if you want them to call your phone.
Here's Jane's number.
Yeah.
Everybody call in.
Right. Yeah. That'll be on a bathroom wall. So how many albums you got out now? Because I was kind of having a hard time figuring that out.
We have an album, an EP, a live album, and then like some other stuff.
Some other stuff.
Well, we have like our demo one, our garage one.
Yeah. I consider the garage one a legitimate release. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
why.
like an underground release.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Is that on Spotify?
That was my
No.
first
No.
show
No.
with you guys ever. That
Yeah.
garage session.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then it was on shelves at Electric Fetus. Is it still there? I don't think so.
I think we just have our new one.
Yeah.
Up in there.
At the Fetus?
There's a
Yeah.
few of the demo one, like with the bat on it.
That's
left
what I was
there.
thinking of.
Cute.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if somebody was like, yeah, I want to hear their new record, and they pick that up? They're like, they go back in time like 3 years to us.
Right.
Like, whoa.
Well, giving you the best new band.
Yeah.
Our new demo record. It's new.
Yeah. Totally.
So, what are your favorite songs of your songs?
Ooh,
Space Mountain.
That's fun.
One a day.
I love Money. That one's got
Money's
in my
fun.
heart.
Yeah.
pretty
Hot
good.
Damn.
All right. Money's one of my favorites for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Like, and you guys get the breaks tight, and I love that. Like,
That's like one of the most fun ones to play live too.
Yeah.
Just because,
Yeah.
and like sometimes people will mosh if we ask
Oh,
them
it's
to.
fantastic.
And I'm like, yes.
I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, that song, when we play it live, I never know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
sometimes it's moshing and sometimes it's people just standing
from the
there.
audience.
Yeah, and sometimes it's people dancing. But I would say most of the time it's like people violently throwing themselves at each other.
Yeah.
Moshing.
Well, it was great at our release show. We played our song Blood Sugar, and there was a circle pit, and it was just my favorite thing to
Really?
happen. Yeah.
You know what? The Ave used to be the place where that happened, right?
Yeah.
And you'd go down there and you'd have to be careful where you stand and whatnot. And I've done, I've been down there for 10 years now, and I have very rarely does even a sort of a mosh pit start to happen there now. Like it's,
There was a pit at the Avatar show I went to.
was there?
Yeah.
Like
a
a
small
legitimate
one.
pit?
It wasn't
Yeah.
huge, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't get the best view either because I'm like down monitoring
yeah.
my gear and whatever and not. But yeah, it seems to like, I don't know, like it's kind of a gone thing now.
Yeah.
You know? Which I thought was kind of fun, but I was never the guy to get really in the pit anyways.
War pits are really fun.
Oh, I wouldn't even
It's just
go
huge
close.
guys, and then I just
I would
bounce
not.
off of them.
Really?
It's fantastic.
Right, because they don't care. 'Cause
Exactly.
You're small and light. And
Yeah. Just bounce all over.
Right, I get it. So you got Songs for Adam. What's the story behind that one? That's a EP or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where does the Songs for Adam come from?
We sat
Am I
down.
delving too deep?
No. We sat down at one point right before the EP came out. We were like, we need to come up with a name for this thing. I think this was after we recorded it and
Yeah,
everything.
I think so.
I don't think we had a name even in mind. And then we all started bringing some to the table. And then there's this line in the song called 7 Lives that's on both Songs for Adam and our full length record. And it's like,
noticed
I
that
think your
too.
name was Adam. And then we were like, people are always like, who's Adam? And there's no Adam.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Really?
We're like, oh, you can't know, but there's just no Adam. So
now we
spoiler
know.
alert, there's no
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
Adam. But yeah, so it was like Songs for Adam, just kind of being, I'm not even trying to be metaphorical, but just that like songs for like nobody but ourselves.
Right.
That's how I've perceived
Yeah.
it. Maybe you guys go at it. That's my interpretation.
No,
does-
yeah, that's
Who does most of the songwriting? Yeah, all of it, or
No. Everybody brings something to the table, and
Yeah.
so we
a
do.
lot of times
we
Emily
split the
will like
lyrics.
send me a voice memo or something, and then we'll kind of just keep bouncing off there, and then bring it to Jane and be like, "Yo, what else can we do with this?" So,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then the songs morph. Kind of
Yes.
along.
Yeah.
And then that's where all the different inspirations come in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you hear it, right?
Yes.
But I also catch a lot of soft rock kind of a feel from you guys too, which is weird because you're not really soft, but there's
Yeah.
like this it's like hard soft rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not talking, Barry Manilow kind of soft
Yeah.
rock, but more like I don't know. I didn't really put a name to it, so no soft influences at all.
Carpenters.
The Carpenters.
yeah.
Is it like a direct
That's a guilty
influence?
pleasure.
Maybe not, but like I listened to a lot of them growing up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We love Karen Carpenter.
Queen.
She's cool. She's queen.
Queen.
Queen Karen.
All right. Fair enough. Was there anything you guys in particular wanted to talk about?
Should we all just ask each other weird questions?
Sure.
Should we actually?
I don't know. I don't know
Most
what to.
like-
I don't know what to ask you.
Emily, what Bugs Life character are you most like?
Definitely not the caterpillar, Jane. Don't bring that up. I'm not the caterpillar from
Touchy-
Bugs Life.
touchy
it's a touchy
subject.
It's a touchy-
subject.
yeah.
I'm not the caterpillar from Bugs Life.
You went
If
right
anybody
for the
asks me.
veins. Like,
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do like, what's your favorite
Right.
color, and like we just came at my throat. But that's
Yeah.
cool.
You sure you want to host one,
Yeah.
one of these?
I think it'd be fun.
I think it would too.
I would do great at it.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
show us. Let's see what you got.
Oh, well, I don't know what else to ask now.
Right now, I'm gonna look up weird questions.
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah, do that.
Wait, should I look up like
While you
questions
do,
to
I'll
get to know
ask,
people?
Have you guys known each other your whole lives?
Me and Grace have actually known each
Yeah.
other a lot longer.
I've known Jane since I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I think.
Because we did Girls Rock and Roll retreat together. And I met Emily.
Tell us about that. What's that?
Oh, it's a nonprofit organization that empowers women and like trans folks and everyone
Yeah.
through music. and then you go.
Is it kind of like the School of Rock thing?
Yes, but
Yeah.
way better.
Way better. Have you done both, or you know both, or what?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of empowerment there that I think like you can really like. It's not just about teaching music. It's about teaching girls like confidence and that you don't have to be like what you might see in the media. Just a lot of self-reflection. We teach self-defense there too, which I don't think School of
you're
Rock
a part of
does.
it?
Yeah, we're both counselors.
Oh.
We teach there now.
Yeah.
Great. From your experiences there, you evolved into teaching there? Is that
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's super fun.
And it's where does this happen? How does it happen? Give people let us know.
I believe there's I think there's 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Usually 2 are in Minneapolis, 2 are in St. Paul, week-long kind of thing. And then, the kids all get put together in bands,
Is there
write their
a
own songs.
website or something people
Yeah,
can go
I
to?
think if you just go to sherock.org,
Yeah.
All right.
there's a bunch of info on there.
Right on.
Yeah, and it's
That's cool.
really cool.
Yeah. That's how we
It's all
formed
ages.
too.
It's just
Yeah.
women is
Yeah.
the thing.
No, women, trans folk,
Sure.
non-binary
Okay.
kids.
Yeah.
So just like any kind of identity like that.
It's
Yeah.
7 to 17 is the ages too.
Yeah. And they do like a lot of
Oh.
like retreats, or
So
not
it is
like
only
retreats,
kids.
but
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
do it if you're
I
older
gotcha.
though.
I think they
Yeah,
have
there's
like
a teen camp, and then there's a ladies rock camp too. That's throughout the year, but the like day camp is just 7 to 17.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Do you want me to
What'd
look something?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
guys
What'd you
want me to
find?
look something up? Okay.
I thought you did.
Here's my question. Do you want me to look up like the questions to get to know somebody, or should I do like a most likely to?
Oh,
I think most likely to
That
is
sounds
probably
fun.
better.
All right, let's do
What?
this. These are just drinking games, so these are
perfect.
yeah.
Drinking games.
yeah. What do you have for us?
For drinking games?
Yeah.
None.
You don't have any drinks?
Dude, I have not played drinking games for
He doesn't
a long
drink,
time.
remember?
Oh yeah, we can drink pop.
We're drinking water.
Woo!
Right.
That's good though.
Drinking
Yes.
water.
Oh, and
Okay. Most likely to.
What you got?
Okay, some of these are stupid. Who's most likely to have lots of brothers and sisters? We all know each other
Like, that's
personally.
not even a most
not a
likely to.
question.
That's just a
And-
fact.
And we're all equal, so no. These are so weird. Does anybody else want to
Where are you getting them from?
I just went on, this is lifehacks.io.
I have a question. So,
Yeah.
we do get to know questions every morning on Go, and the
What's
one
Go?
Go 96.3.
Oh.
yeah, I intern on the morning show. But the question the other day, or was that, yeah, I think yesterday was if you pooped your pants in an office meeting, would you just sit there and stay there in it, or would you get up and leave?
I would
And
sit
then
in
also, if someone like, if they notice, would you come back to work the next day, or would you
Well, you
just
gotta
be
come
done?
back to work.
No, I'd quit my job.
Really?
Would you?
I'd be. Well,
Would you actually?
It depends on the job, I guess. But
Maybe the type of pants you were wearing too, probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
How,
There's a lot
how
of
well I was
factors.
able to act
Yeah.
cool about it. Pull it off.
Emily, how about you?
On that note,
Yeah.
no, I would just sit there. I would be, because if you stood up, you'd have to either walk like backwards
Yeah.
to a door.
No, there's a problem.
be
Just
like,
get up and run.
I could tell
What
you
if
a
it went through
short
your
story.
pant
Do
leg?
you want a short story?
About yes.
It is about poop.
Okay.
Okay,
yes.
what is it?
Wow, she gets excited. I was working. My very first job ever was working as a stock boy at a grocery store. I don't know if I should tell this
No,
story.
tell it,
No.
please.
Now that I think about it, it just reminded me. But yeah, I was working as a stock boy. So like if somebody knocked something over or something like that, I had to be the guy to go out there and clean it up. So I got this call, clean up on aisle 4 or whatever it was, and I go over there, and it was a really old lady, and her
sad.
daughter, I assume, was with her, walking her away, and there was this trail of diarrhea running.
No.
And here's the part, though. The old lady was saying, "But I don't have to go anymore." Because she was dragging her to the bathroom. Yeah, right. Right. It's a bad story. I should not have probably shared that one.
Jeez. I threw up in an old folks' home once.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I projectile vomited on the wall, and then we blamed it on an old person, and I went home.
Oh my God.
You blamed it on an
Well,
old
it was like
person?
my third day at work, and then my boss was like, "Just go home. We'll deal with this." And then he called the custodian and told him it was an old person.
Huh. So it wasn't you who blamed it on an old person.
No, my boss. So I'm fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was you. I was
I've
like,
got to
Jane.
assume they're used to cleaning up that stuff anyways.
Exactly,
They probably got
yeah.
a whole kit for it.
Oh yeah. But it was all of a wall.
Really?
Yeah, it was like above a drinking fountain. And it just
That's
like
a bad
shot
spot.
out.
You didn't feel it coming or
No,
nothing?
I did, and I ran, and I didn't make it into the bathroom. I was right outside of it. My coworker
Oh my
watched.
God.
That's horribly embarrassing, right?
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would go down as the horribly embarrassing in my book.
Do you have any other questions, Emily?
I have the most likely two questions up. Should I just go in a row?
If that's what you
Unless you want me to ask more.
Somebody pick a number 1 through 50. Because there's 50. Pick a random number.
42.
42. Here we go.
42. Good number.
Oh my God, there's only 30. Just kidding.
Are you familiar with Douglas Adams?
No.
Because the answer to life, the universe, and everything
Oh yeah.
is 42.
42.
Oh.
So, like, that's a
Interesting.
interesting number to have chosen.
Very wise.
Oh.
So you are familiar with Douglas Adams?
Yeah,
The
very,
Hitchhiker's Guide.
just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh. Is that
Yeah.
him?
That is him,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I've seen that movie and I know of the book.
Yeah.
Have
the
I read
book
the book?
is
No.
so much better. Always.
That's what
right?
I've heard.
But the book is not actually a book. It's a series of books.
Oh, okay.
So it's even beyond just the typical, the movie didn't cover that. There's just so much the movie couldn't possibly cover.
A lot of lore.
Right? Yeah. He's one of my heroes, though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very respectable.
Should we do number 12?
Sure.
I got
Could have sworn it was 50 and there's only
Right.
30 and it was like panic. Who is most likely to cry in a sad movie?
Me.
Should we yeah.
I cry at everything.
Do you go to a lot of sad movies?
Yes.
You do. So you like
Yeah.
to cry.
I don't like it, but it just happens. Wait, what's your question? What do you find? What'd you find?
But you entertain yourself with it.
I like to. This is like the cliche, like emo boy answer, but it's like I like to just feel something. You know? I just want to
I
feel.
was total emo boy. I tell you what I felt. I had my tooth yanked out 2 days ago.
Oh my God.
Which tooth?
Oh my gosh!
wow.
Oh, sorry. I didn't,
No, it's okay.
I didn't mean to gross you
No,
out.
it's just.
It grosses me out.
Were you awake?
I was. It was horrible.
Did they like put Novocaine in?
They put Novocaine in and it didn't work.
Oh, no.
dude.
That's my fear.
It really didn't work. Like he shot me up with Novocaine 3 or 4 times, and it still felt like somebody was ripping my face off.
Oh my God.
Like I'm pretty good with pain. I pride myself. I don't take
Yeah.
painkillers very often, unless I'm really bad off or whatever. And yeah, he had me screaming like a 6-year-old girl. I was gurgling, like just trying to hold back the scream.
Oh my
It was
God.
horrible. He had to stop several times to consult me. Like
Why
literally
won't he just
talk me
rip
down.
it out? Why
He
did
tried.
it take so long?
Well, it came out in chunks.
No.
Oh my God.
What was wrong with your tooth?
It was broken in half to begin with, and
Okay,
then
that's
half
a-
of it
How'd you
came
break
off.
it?
And I don't know. Probably bad tooth hygiene would be my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna start flossing now?
I do floss.
Do you not brush?
I do brush. Stop it.
Jane is just going in.
No, I guess it had a filling in it before, and it kind of, I knew it was going bad, but I just was putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I didn't want to deal with that. And
Yeah.
it was horrible. Like, I know it was horrible, and because he broke me, like literally broke me. I would not withstand torture. I would not withstand torture. If you started pulling one of my teeth, I would tell you anything you wanted to hear. And
Good
I
to
know
know.
this because the dentist was doing that. He's like prying in there, and he'd grab it, and I'd scream a little bit and tense up and move, and he couldn't get a good grip on it because
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh.
And he said, "Do you smoke?" And I said, "Yes, but I'll quit." Like, just that fast. Just I'm done here. Yeah. Any question you want, I'll answer it the way you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It was horrible. I feel way better now, though.
Well, good.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah. And it hurt for a week before I went in even.
Oh wow.
It was just finally time it had to happen. And halfway through, he stopped and he's like, we've got some options here, because I can't just go on like this. And I agreed. But he was like, we can give you some antibiotics and you can come back another day and we'll pull the rest of it. And I'm like, well, I don't see how that's going to help.
Yeah.
or you could get knocked out for it. At which point I was like, why have you not knocked me
Yeah,
out
why have
already?
you
Yeah.
not
What
done
is
that?
going-
Start with that.
And he looks at me and goes, because I don't do that. So
Oh.
he's like,
Yeah, I suppose.
here you are stuck in this chair with a guy who can't knock you out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it was horrible. So I'm
Yeah. Sounds awful.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just told that story either.
Hey.
Go ahead. What do you got next?
I found an extension of 400, so you can pick a number 1 through 400 now.
Oh my.
666.
That's
400.
400, Jane.
Oh,
I
66.
appreciate the enthusiasm.
Oh my
though.
lord. Okay, 66.
Yeah, 67.
Most likely to be sad over Harambe's death. Wow.
I don't know.
No.
No.
Yeah, we're just gonna
That didn't
go
get
to
anybody.
86. Most likely
That didn't get anybody.
What is it?
most
Nobody
likely to
cares.
become a mother before marriage.
Oh, they laugh, and then there's dead silence.
I don't want to say any of you.
Is it me?
Yeah. I'm like, ooh,
It's been said.
Yeah, Jane's the wild card. You never.
Yeah, you never know.
I think everybody already guessed that.
I know. Wait, which one?
I thought that said it.
Oh, I know, me too.
Anyway, most likely to. These are sad. Oh my god.
Most likely to crash their ex's wedding. That'd probably be me again.
Yeah. Maybe you. I don't see
Maybe.
myself doing it.
I might.
I've got-
Depends.
Would you crash a wedding?
I would crash a wedding, but I don't have an ex, and I kind of feel like I probably never will.
That's okay. Most likely to do something stupid and be ashamed.
I wouldn't be ashamed, so it's not
No,
me.
it's not
you
you.
would-
No.
You just mentioned what you would do if you crapped your pants and yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
I think it would be
It'd
one of us too.
Yeah.
Maybe both of us.
it's probably equally both of us.
Yeah, we both just think about it for too long and like just ruminate and reflect and feel awful.
Most likely to get arrested for walking around naked. Jane.
So it pretty much, if it's on one extreme, it's Jane.
Yeah.
If it's the other direction, it's you
If it's
guys.
anything more
Yeah.
sensitive, it's like, oh, like it could be either of us.
I'm bringing my banana costume for when we go to
Yeah.
New York, and I'm gonna run around in it.
Have you been to New York before?
I haven't.
She's the only one of us who
Yeah.
hasn't. So we were like, we got to take you to Times
Show you
Square because we'll have a
around.
little bit of time.
I've been to New York, but like literally just driving through. So I've never
really?
really,
Really?
seen
Oh.
New York. Right.
Oh,
yeah.
sad.
A lot to see.
A little bit sad.
Yeah, it's
I'm a little
so
bit.
much.
I'm not into real big cities.
Then you're good.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean I can take it in short bursts and whatnot. So I would never live in a place like New York. But
yeah.
but I would certainly like to see it. That and Las Vegas are two places that I've never
yeah.
been that
Oh
I
yeah,
really want to
Vegas
see.
is cool.
Vegas is.
But you guys are going to New York.
Yes.
Yes.
That's cool.
That'll be fun.
And you're playing two clubs.
We're playing one show, and then we're doing we're recording 7 inches.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's the straight to vinyl thing.
Yeah.
That's cool too.
Yeah, that should be
How
super
did you get
fun.
hooked up with that?
My friend who lives in New York, he did it, and I saw it on his Instagram. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that. That sounds cool.
Right.
So I just hit him up, and they're like, yeah, we'll have you.
And they just book a date and bam, there you are.
Yeah.
And it's a full on just recording studio and you go in there and they cut it straight to vinyl.
Yeah, straight to a 7-inch. So we do like a custom message, and then whatever song the
Custom
person
message. What does that mean?
like, we can be like, hello, thanks for buying this.
Hey Chris,
Oh.
thanks
Yeah.
for whatever.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Here's
So
your song.
it's going out to each
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
so-
to do each one individually.
So like
every single
35
cake.
individual
Yeah.
recordings.
Yeah.
We
You're
start at
kidding.
2 p.m.
You're kidding.
It's
We're
going to
gonna
go all
die.
night.
You're
It is gonna
doing
go
the same
all
song
night.
over and over? Or
No,
different
there's like
songs,
8
or-
different songs people can choose from. I think we do Hot Damn probably like 10 times at least, but
That's like the easiest one though.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody
Good.
who picked Hot Damn.
yes.
How did they order this? How did this happen?
It's on how do you say it?
Least of all.
Least of All's
on
website.
their website.
Yeah, it's also on our website if you just click on it on our homepage. But then people can pick.
And you guys are literally going to record each one of these versions separately for you don't seem excited.
No, I'm excited, but I'm
Yeah.
just thinking like, oh my gosh,
My
are we
throat
gonna
is gonna be
yeah,
destroyed.
Emily is gonna be wrecked.
I know I never was thinking about like how long it was gonna take. I was like, yeah, let's just sell as many as we can so we get more money. And then I'm
Every-
like, oh, that's gonna take a while. to record.
Every time I scroll through my feed and there's an advertisement, I'm like, I'm like, please. I'm like, thank you for supporting us, but I'm like, please pick like Hot Damn. It's like an easier song to sing. I'm like, we're going 9 days with no break. Like, hopefully my voice is even there.
That's
Like,
pretty unique, though. Like, your fans really get something that is literally nobody else has it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
it's such a
right?
cool
it's
thing.
really cool.
I'm so glad we're
Yeah.
doing it though.
I
So
love it.
Yeah.
I would like if I were in their position, like a fan's position, I would be so pumped. to
Yeah.
do
How do you
something like
know
that.
how many people are going to order it and how much time to give to it? And there's so much logistics, it seemed just almost impossible.
We get like a daily or like a weekly update of who else has ordered them, so we like know which song and who's getting it. But we just go in at 2 and stay until we're done.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Grind it out.
Right. Holy cow. And there's 8 songs that you
That you can
give
choose
them
from.
option from.
Yeah.
And you guys chose those 8 songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our
Do you-
friend
do you got a
Christian, he
limited,
got
or-
every single one.
We're just recording him like a record. At
Yeah.
this point.
But just
Right.
separate.
Why not put it straight to the
Little collection.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
full on album then? And then is there art that goes with it and all of that? And
I don't know. I think it's just in like a sleeve and then they mail it out.
all right. So you haven't had any art made up for it or anything in particular?
I haven't.
All right.
I don't know.
Might be surprised when you
We'll
get
color them all.
there. Hand color them.
Yeah.
Do you? No doubt you guys are familiar with the Replacements, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
they-
did a
they
replacements tribute show.
When?
The last
First Ave?
one. No, Turf.
Turf.
Yeah.
That's right.
In November.
Yeah, I wanted
Oh,
to
that's
go to
what
that.
it was. Yeah.
I almost never go out to see live shows because I'm always dealing with the music anyways.
Yeah.
So it's got to be really something that really inspires me to get me to go out to a show. But that one almost got me out there.
That one was really
Nice.
fun.
They're one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. You want another short story?
Yes.
Yes.
So, I was working down at the club for a couple of years, and somebody down there, I can't name names because I would get somebody in trouble, and it would be my stupid ass who got him in trouble, anyways.
Do I know who it is?
Yeah. So I got a call, and I was dropping my son off at college. He was going to the MCTC down there at the time, which is right near First Ave. So I got a call while I was dropping him off, and somebody was like, "Oh, you won't believe what's happening at the club." And I was like, "I don't know, what?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you." What is it? He's like, "It's big. It's really big." And this was before Prince died. And I was like, "Well, how big?" He's like, "Think the biggest you can think." And I was like, "Prince is at the club?" He's like, "A little smaller." And I said, "The Replacements are at the club?" And he said, "I didn't tell you."
Yeah.
They had rented out the club because they were going to, for their reunion thing, which they hadn't been together for 25 years or something like that. And they had rented out the club to do a rehearsal.
Cool.
But they weren't supposed to tell anybody. Nobody was supposed to tell anybody. They were just going to come in there with their own crew, do their own thing, get out, right? But so I knew. I'm a huge fan. So I drove down there thinking I can get my way in because I work down there. I can just pretend like I need some gear out of there or something like that, right? And I drive down there and I park right next to the garage door area. It's the middle of the day. I can hear them playing Bastards of Young in the club.
my
And I'm just
God.
like, oh, that's them. Right? And I walked up to the front area and they had their own security guys there.
Wow.
So I asked if I said, "Hey, I need to get into the club," and he was like, just before I could even finish that, "No," So I brought out my phone and I started texting somebody to try and see if they could get me into the club to just grab some gear, right?
Yeah.
And he told me I couldn't stand there in front of the club like that.
Oh.
Really?
So I walked down in front of the depot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was on the phone trying to get a hold of somebody, and then he came down there. The security guy came down there. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I was just trying to get a hold of somebody." And he's like, "Well, you can't just linger around like this." So I walked back and I stopped at the front, and I was like, I can't just hang out on the sidewalk here. He's like, "I'd prefer you don't," or something like that. So I went to get in my truck and feeling like a Beatles schoolgirl. I'm fanboying on it. I shouldn't be doing that, shouldn't
Yeah.
be fanboying. But as I drove away, it was Conrad's brother. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head now. I feel terrible about that. But he came walking out because somebody had gone in there and said, "Somebody's out there recording." He thought my phone was a recorder, and he thought I was walking around trying to get the first recording of the Replacements in 25 years and sneak it out. And so he recognized me driving away, and I got this phone call, just irate. Just, what in the hell are you doing down there recording? Wow, are you trying to, I'm like, dude, no. I was just fanboying, I swear to God.
I just wanted my gear in quotations.
Yeah, so I stuck down and listened to 2 songs or 3 songs. I was super happy.
Oh, good.
Wow.
So I got
Wow.
to,
Okay.
right, some of the benefits,
Yeah.
right?
Wow. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your favorite old band from the Twin Cities?
Oh, from the Twin Cities?
Yeah. Like some of the bands maybe when you guys were thinking of, like that 12 to...
Suicide Commandos.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, right
That
on.
their guitarist was my dad's guitar teacher back when he was a kid. So.
Right on. So you
Big
had to hook up
fan.
with them. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Me too. I've worked with them.
Very cool.
Yeah, yeah. I've worked with them down at First Ave.
Nice.
How about you?
I don't know.
I
mean,
Like,
Hey, when in
there
doubt,
was
just say
Trip
Prince.
Shakespeare,
No.
Husker Du, Soul
I guess we just played with
Asylum.
Bob Mold. Yeah, I like Husker
Yeah.
Du.
Where did you play with Bob? Was that the
At
Palace?
Turf
Club.
At the Turf?
No,
You
it was
opened
at
for the
Turf.
Turf?
Yeah.
Wait. How long ago was that? That was
in
March.
2 months? 3
That was
months?
March.
a couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
So that was just after he did the Palace show?
Yeah,
It was like
and then
the
they
day
sold
after.
out Turf Club.
I went to the Palace show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just missed us.
What?
Yeah. We were the day
Just
after.
Yeah.
missed us,
No,
yeah.
I would have too, but it was sold out and all of that.
It was
so-
sold out by the time we got
I
on
don't
the
know
bill.
how I got
yeah.
in the Palace one now that I think about it, because that was sold out too, I think. Wasn't it?
Hey, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think it was. Pretty sure it was. Bob, he just pounds it every time he comes
Oh,
through.
yeah.
Super
He's-
nice guy, too. Just
Yeah.
like
Super
very,
nice.
Very
warm and
mellow.
friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been like, I've seen every Bob show that I had a good opportunity to see,
Yeah.
Like, I just love it.
When we got that show, Sonia from First Ave, she brought me in her office and told me, she's like, so you guys can play this, but they're going to use all your gear, but you have to leave after your set and come back later because you're under 21
And
and
you're
you
like,
can't have any
"Whatever."
merch out. You don't get paid.
You
And she's-
can't
I'll
look
do
at
it.
Bob Mold.
Yeah, like
Just
don't look him
look
in the
his
eye. And they're like, "Do you still want to play it?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, we're still gonna play it." And then they just all burst out laughing. They're like, "He's great. You can do all. You can stay. It's fine."
And then we meet him, and he's just like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
ever.
Sweet.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're good.
Midwest
I met him
dude.
too, and it was a little fanboy thing there too, because Husker Du, like literally in my
Yeah.
youth, I walked around singing Husker Du with blasting in my earbuds, just. So Greg down at First Ave, he knows Bob from working with him for all these years and everything, and he was like, "I'll introduce you when he's around," I was like, "That'd be awesome," and and so. He at some point we're crossing paths and he's like, "Hey Bob, stop. You should meet Mike here. He's my recording engineer." And he shakes my hand and I just kind of look at him kind of starry-eyed. He's tall. Like I didn't
Yeah,
expect him to
he
be
is
like
tall.
Right. And I looked at him kind of starry-eyed and I was like, "I've been a fan ever since I was a kid." We're about the same age, he and I. I was just like, and that's all I said. And then I just stood there and looked at him and like, "Great, man, great."
He's like, gotta go.
Yeah. See ya.
I talked to him later in the garage, and it was much mellower. Yeah. So I've had the opportunity to just meet a lot of really cool people.
Yeah, I
that
bet.
were huge influences in my life.
Yeah.
That I never imagined. The Bob Mold stuff, I did a mix for him that
cool.
CBS put out nationally.
Oh wow.
So
nice.
like. I was literally sitting in my studio just dumbfounded that I'm working with this guy whose music I used to walk around singing all the time, Super fun, super fun. That's what I love about my job is meeting all you guys and whatnot. And like, I've been exposed to so many great bands. I never would have, it had been a long time before I'd heard of you guys without actually seeing you, And it's constant. I constantly get calls to go down there and it's some band I never heard of, and I get down there and they blow me away.
That's awesome.
Because
though.
everybody brings their A game to
Yeah.
the,
Oh,
to
yeah.
the main room.
Exactly.
yeah.
This
There's-
is a big deal.
yeah, it really is. And even big legends come down there and go,
Yeah, like
This is a big
the
deal.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, yeah. You guys have played some great places in the Turf Club.
Yeah.
Literally my favorite club in the Twin Cities to see a band. Not because of the sound, not because of anything, just there's an atmosphere at the Turf that's just like,
It's awesome.
it is.
And it's got the clown lounge.
And it's got
or the
the clown lounge.
lounge, as I like
Yeah,
to call it.
right, where you can kind of get away if you,
Yeah.
getting pounded. And there's a lot of bands that'll pound you down there. Really loud stuff. Really loud stuff. So I don't even know how long we've been going now.
50.
50 minutes.
Wow.
Oh,
Right.
you
See?
did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been easier than I thought it might
I know,
be.
right? Me too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna do some jamming.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
That's pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. I haven't. We're gonna be just mixing it live. I haven't done this out of the studio yet. I guess I did pretty close. I ran a band and we recorded it all live, but then we had the opportunity to go back and like tweak it if we wanted. But
Yeah.
I think you guys are sounding pretty good, so I'm pretty happy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Hope
you.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else you want to cover? If you
Nope.
Come to our
Nothing.
shows.
come to the
Yeah,
shows,
Buy our
right?
merch.
Check us
Yeah.
out on tour.
Do you got any more shows coming at you? So you got how many shows before you leave? Is there a
Just
show?
our
One.
kickoff show.
Kickoff show is the
Yeah.
Moon
Seventh.
Palace Books
Yeah.
on the
June
7th. What time?
Probably like 7 or 8,
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's with
That's a good time zone.
Why Not North by North in Farhampton.
Have you heard any of them?
Yeah.
Yes, all of the above.
Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
They're all great.
North
They
by
are.
North and Farhampton are both from
Chicago.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so Farhampton
They're
will be
touring
coming.
together then, probably.
No, Farhampton
Just
will be
by
coming
chance.
with us to Chicago. the
Yeah.
following
And then
day.
North by North is on tour and they're coming through here, so we were gonna play with them, but since Farhampton's gonna play Minneapolis and Chicago with us, it just worked
Yep.
out like that.
Yeah.
9 p.m.
I was
9
close.
p.m. at
go on
Moon
at 9
Palace
p.m.?
Books.
No.
Doors.
It starts at 9.
What time is your show at Dayblock? Probably an evening show too then. Evening, night.
Yeah, we played last there too.
Probably 10 then, huh? Maybe even-
something like that.
Or no, some
That
of those
starts
breweries
at
got weird rules.
8:30. It goes
Yeah.
to 1 a.m.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Those breweries got weird rules. I don't know.
So we have
what's-
like
Yeah.
a lot of that day to catch up on sleep after tour.
That's
Yeah,
So
that'd be
that'll
super
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
And then head over there and we'll all be
a nice
21 so we
Awesome.
can all go.
Get wasted.
Gonna be wasted for the
Yeah.
homecoming show.
Be the
Just
worst
kidding.
show.
Yeah,
oh, you guys are going
no.
to be so ragged out from the road.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, yeah,
Just
but
gonna
you'll be-
sleep up until
Here's
it's
the thing
set.
I like about
Literally.
working down at the club, and the thing that you guys are going to get from that is doing this tightens everything up.
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Like when you get to the end of these, that's what I love when we're at the end of a tour and I get to record somebody down at the club because they've got it just nailed. You know,
Yeah.
every little thing
Yeah.
is figured out by the time you get off the road because you just every night. You're out
We're gonna
there.
hate every song we have.
Yeah.
I think that happens a fair amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to be back. When we come back, they're going to be in the studio. We're going to be rocking it out. Got about an hour. I know you never know what camera's on, right?
Just staring
I
at
know.
all of them for a
God.
little bit.
We got about an hour worth of music. Is that right?
About
Yeah.
You can go a little over. You can go a little under.
probably a little under.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna more
All right.
likely be under.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll play every song we have, but
Yes.
All right. Every song
We're
you
playing
have.
the
Yeah.
entirety of Last Import's discography today.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't think
That's
we've
all we
ever
have.
That's awesome.
done that. Yeah.
let's play Come a Little Closer.
No,
Yeah, just pick up a song we haven't touched in like 5
a
years.
song
Yeah.
I've never played.
Yeah.
That should be fine. You want to
That's
do
the
it on
new
the
song.
5-string?
Perfect. Yeah.
I mean, if we're going there, right? All right. Anyways, we're going to be back. We'll be back. There's going to be a short break. About 10 minutes is what we're hoping. And in that time, they're going to take a little break, and we're going to get everything all set up over in the other side. So we will see you in 10.
Rhapsody.
I was the moon in your daylight. I was such a m'applique. Tais-toi! Every man you got is just another check to sign. Je m'en fiche. Tais-toi!
Now you're all daddy's lawyers, but you can't pay me off. No.
Come on, tell me, I'm running over again into the safety net. You better hurry, I'm running over again into the safety net. Come on, tell me, I'm running over again into the safety net. You better hurry. What you gonna do without the money, honey? What you gonna do without the money, money? What you gonna do without the money, honey? Walked into a movie store, then I bought my love, it ain't you some more. Walked into the middle of the street. Grasping out, I'm not don't need the eye of anyone, turning it into what I thought was self-love. Day you really thought that you could hide. The day you are not gonna bring me down. The day I am lightning, I'm riding high, I'm thunderbolt and lightning. And if you know this song was for you, right? Say I am gonna do everything for me. I'm gonna be everything that I can be. Hold on to your horses, cause this girl's about to throw this down in front of this town. In front of this town. Today I'm feeling crazy. And if you knew the song was for you, I can see your drawers drop quite a lot, and boy, you can tell. Feeling myself, I'm feeling myself. I think your name was Adam, I don't know where I should start. You've been here since day one, you could try it all out of luck. I would say that I could help you, but the last thing I remember was you telling me kindly I made a lot better. My mind was like a safe and you were breaking in. Wherever we end up, if we never even begin, you can catch me in the alley, you know where to find me. It's been 7 days, 11 nights, so dreaming it behind me. I said, I can't leave it alone. I can't let it go. Curiosity killed cavity, you still got 7 lives to go. So I thought your name was Adam, and I guess that's where we started. You were there since day one, you could try it all out of luck. I would say that I could help you, but the last thing I remember was you telling me kindly I made a lot better. My mind was like a safe and you were breaking in. But wherever we end up, if we never even begin, you can catch me in the alley, you know where to find me. It's been 7 days and
Yes. All right.
Think you're a poet at 19. I'm no longer living your dream. But you're still not into it. It's a scene, not a lifestyle. I haven't felt right for a while. I just wanna write a hit. I trip on my words, I'm stumbling again. Before the races can even begin, I'm so sick of betting I never win. You can lead a horse to water, but the thing ain't even swimming. I won't tell you that I was right. Can't tell you I'm hardly wrong. You're not alone. Remember what you made of. Be the one that you're dreaming of. Get off the phone. Oh Lord, it's getting harder. Give me glass. I'll turn your wine into water. Imitation's all you'll ever be. Don't give a damn what you think of me. I'm gone, never coming back. You're the best looking horse, but now you're off the track. As I was saying, it's cool if the song ain't worth your time, and all the right words ain't never, and they only give me a bad night. It's Oregon driving. I've been away from the river far too long. I should've known that nothing goes, you never stay. I trip on my words, I'm stumbling again. Before the races can even begin, the crowd is shoving. They wanna see your desperate kind of joke, but you're not funny, honey, and I won't tell you that I was right. I can't tell you I'm never wrong. it so quiet I can hear my bird call. It's far behind any of your memories. We are one.
You want to count it off? No? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Break the walls down for me. Erase my mind with your medicine. 'Cause all you really got is all you ever needed. And every inch of me still wants you. And that's fine. 'Cause every little last bit of my existence is yours to find. Talking to me, cherry red, round and round my waist again. Pour the wine to forget the time is done. Go the distance and I'll lose my mind. And that's fine. 'Cause every little last bit of my existence is yours to find. You're such a drag, like the breath on the last cigarette, baby. Such a drag on me. Quit pulling around so close to me. You only hurt yourself. You've always loved yourself most, baby. Such a bad, bad man, and I don't wanna break that off. Just let me say I didn't do anything wrong. This is a life I've got, and I gotta move on. What if something goes wrong? Something goes, maybe I go wrong. Maybe I go wrong. Yeah, I know you're all alone, and it might not mean much, but I'm at home, and you love the way you love me endlessly. I said one more time and one more kiss and one more night, and I'll dance me one more night to say goodbye. Like the flare of a gun, you've always loved yourself most, baby. You taught a lesson to me. Quit pulling around so close to me. You only hurt yourself. You've always loved yourself most, baby. Such a bad, bad man, and I don't wanna break that off. Just let me say I didn't do anything wrong. This is the life I got, and I gotta move on. When something goes wrong, something goes, maybe I go wrong, maybe I go wrong. And I know you're alone, and it might not mean much, but I'm at home, and I love the way you love me endlessly. I said one more time and one more kiss and one more night, and I'll dance me one more night to say goodbye. Look into my eyes, tell me the truth. Was it you? Look into my eyes, tell me the truth. Was it you? Was it you? And I know that you're all alone, and it might not mean much, but I'm at home, and I love the way you love me endlessly. Hold on, and I said one more time and one more kiss and one more night, it'll dance, it'll dance. And I know you're all alone, and it might not mean much, but I'm at home, and I love the way you love me endlessly. Hold on, and I said one more time and one more kiss and one more night, it'll dance me one more night to say goodbye. It'll dance me one more night to say goodbye. It'll dance me one more night to say goodbye.
Yeah. We're moving backwards now. What's the first words to this? Oh, swimming in a guy. Yes, thank you. I got you. All right. Ready? We got this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
tonight. Never the same once it falls in love once. How could twice be just as nice? I guess this means forever. I feel fine, I am feeling just fine. You're on my mind all the time. My love shoes, I feel that. Can you be mess around at a park downtown somewhere near 11 town? I feel fine, I am feeling just fine. You're on my mind all the time. Your haircuts and short lips, trans dragon balls, they're written for you. I've got the city. I know you're there, and you're still wondering about me. I know you're wondering about me. I swear I dreamt of you, lost in clouds of aqua haze blue. Now every time I shake in my knees, I wonder what's funny. I'm uneasy, I'm falling harder for you. It's a case of common spirits we're getting through. How much longer until the days start getting closer to the next time I even hear you ask me about my day or ask my name? And I wish you could see that, but it's hard to tell. I don't know your address, but I'll make your heart my cheap motel. It's getting harder to break these edges, and if I blushed, I'm sorry, but it's involuntary. At least that's what's expected, and I'm sorry if you felt neglected. I'm uneasy, I'm falling harder for you. It's a case of the common spirits we're getting through. How much longer until the days start getting closer to the next time I even hear you ask me about the day or ask my name or if I'm okay. We held the universe for 20 seconds, and who's to say what could have happened? We both could have taken our chances, but you just walked away. And I tried my best to be there, but it's getting harder to believe you that. Ask my name and meet me at the same place. Ask my name, meet me at the same place. Ask my name and meet me at the same place. It's not okay to meet me at the same place. Let's do this. My wrist is like, put that pedal on. An evening of red and blue, haze racing from First Avenue. I held up my head, I'm power at the greatest. I overheard you show with us about the latest. So when I asked your name, then he yelled at your band. You gazed into my eyes, and with a big mouth, you said, I don't know what it is. Just write a lot of songs, and you like how we mentioned the mutual love and retro songs. It seems like I know what you is that I know what it takes you tonight. So just cut it out, no, 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 no. That's when he said that. I'll never see you born. Something in the air, it's from next door. Seems like you're really into me. Good night, goodbye. just roll over on the bed of your green paper limousines. It seems like I don't care. Feeling this is somewhere and it's something that you're not, something I forgot. That's when he said that. Honey, I've seen you before. Is it something in the air? Is it from next door? Seems like you really had to me. Good night, goodbye. And that's when he said that. Not my fault, somebody else has got it all going on. Tension feeds anxiety, it's not my fault. I'm not playing you, you're just playing me. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah, how long was that?
Then we're done, baby. That was sweet. That was really solid, man.
Thank you.
Was it long enough?
How long?
And you know what? It's long enough if it's all you got, right?
How long was it?
We're at about 45 minutes.
You know what? It's good.
That's all right.